So I've already gone to Colombia this year, and I'm planning at least about a month in Peru later this year, and then potentially Japan at the end of the year or somewhere in Asia. Who knows? We'll see. And the one hack that I have to travel more that you guys do not want to hear is you gotta freaking work. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, I have some travel credit card points. Amazing. But how do I get the points? I spend money on my credit card. How do I afford to spend money on my credit card? I work. How am I going to be able to afford to take almost a full month off in July and also still pay my rent, my bills, all of that? I'm working like double time right now. We're working. Like, even people who are like, I got to travel to all these places for free because I create content. Babes, creating content is work. I know not everyone wants to admit it, but recording videos, editing videos, voiceovers, getting things posted on a deadline, on a timeline, that is work. You're working. But in all honesty, here's some things I've done over the last 5 years that have helped me to earn more money while I'm at home to be able to travel more. One, most recent, Rover was so helpful. Last year, I spent about a month and a half in Europe, and I wasn't hurting financially because I made probably $800 off of Rover before I left. Two, before I was doing Rover and all of that, I used to be like a sampler girl. There's so many different ways you can do that, but it's basically the people who stand in like Costco, Target, liquor stores and give you samples of White Claw, liquors. I was doing like a liquid protein shaker powder in Costco, and I was making like $18 to $20 an hour to stand there for like 6 hours, 7 hours on a Saturday. And then I will say definitely the last one that makes me a good amount of money that helps me to travel more often is content related work. So whether that is me managing other social media accounts for other businesses, I do UGC content for people, which could be anywhere from like $200 to $300 for a video, sponsored posts, which I don't make a ton off of. I really need to up my rates. I watched a video the other day and people were like, oh, I made like $2,000 off of this video. And we're like, well, I'm getting paid like $200 per video. Okay, good to know. I should be charging more. But in a perfect world, you know, $400 to $600 per video, or getting free stays at hotels and stuff when I travel. Like, please do not let someone talk you into taking out credit card debt to travel. I make it my goal to travel at least 2 months out of the year. I have no credit card debt. I paid off my student loans last year, and I might buy a house in the next 3 years. And I do not have a job that pays me 6 figures. When I first started traveling, I was making $40K a year in traveling. I did not take my first trip until I was 22. So like, obviously you can do things other ways, you can do things cheaper, but for me, I want to do everything that I can. I want to be financially stable. I want to travel often.